Greetings, welcome to Viking Frontiers. I felt like a bit of a fool. I recorded a couple of videos because I thought the game was broken. I thought the saves were corrupted because I've got my workshop here and I built the smelter and I went in there and I had nothing but blank. I had copper ore in my inventory. I had just a blank screen. And I go on the Steam forums and what have you, loads of people are complaining about bugs in the game. So I thought the game was broken. And I found out that somebody told me, somebody gave me some good advice that I had to go to the technology tree and unlock copper processing. So the tutorial didn't cover this. My excuse is the tutorial didn't tell me to do it, so I didn't do it. Right, copper processing. So I recorded a couple of useless videos that I won't upload where I was ranting about not being able to progress the game. Let's do it, because it's there now. I stick some fuel in there. We shall smelt. I've already crafted the wooden parts. Whilst I check my stats here. Also the clock. When I last tried to play this, the clock froze. Let's see. It says night up there. It's 3:32 a.m. at night. So I know what I can do right now. How much rest do I need? It would be nice if you moused over this stuff and it told you what it is. I think I'm doing alright. Anyway, the clock froze as well. The clock froze on me. And resting in the bed did not restart it again. Or, make it go again. So the clock just froze on me. The game had another patch today and I came back in here and loaded up my save. And all appears to be well at the moment. What's going on? Are you enjoying merging into the wooden steps by any chance? Yeah, no, I hope that doesn't mean that he's stuck forever there. Alright, this game should still be in early access. We know that. Rather than version 1 point something. You have to wait on this. Tor, there it is. What was that? Copper ingots. Now I can make copper parts. There they are. There's a 3 in brackets there, so I think this one copper ingot to make 3 copper parts. And then I've advanced the tutorial at last. It's taken me forever, but you can assign settlers to a selected workplace to begin working there. Settlers, after being assigned to a position, will receive a profession depending on the workplace they are assigned to. Now, I didn't get this in the prologue, so this is new. For example, in a sawmill, they will receive the profession of a sawer. In a forge, the profession of a blacksmith. The efficiency with which a settler performs their work depends on the level of efficiency in the workplace. Work efficiency defines how effectively workers perform their assigned tasks. The factors influencing efficiency include the number of workers, workers' satisfaction, workers' attribute linked to the profession, the tools required for the job. Each profession is associated with a specific attribute. Settlers increase their attribute level tied to their profession as they work. Having a profession increases the settler's satisfaction. Some workplaces require specific tools to carry out tasks. Using tools during work decreases their durability until they break. Workers use tools stored in chests at the workplace or retrieve them from warehouses. To assign a settler to a workplace, use the Workplaces tab and then select the settlers to be assigned. Workers perform work during specific hours. The goods created by the workers are stored in the workplace's chests. At the end of the day, workers transport the goods they create to the appropriate... What does that say there? Appropriate storages? Storages. Each work site can only enforce work in one way from the list. Completing orders, production buildings, e.g. a blacksmith. Gathering resources, extraction buildings, e.g. a mine. Growing, farming buildings, e.g. a farm shed. Animal husbandry, breeding buildings, e.g. a hen house. Orders define the materials your settlers will produce using the workstations at the workplace and the raw materials or other materials needed to produce them. Using the building plaque, you can define the orders you want the workers to execute at the specified workplace. Additionally, you can set a limit on the number of items produced in the building. If the amount of the selected item in the building's chests and warehouses is less than the specified limit, your workers will automatically create and execute new orders for the specified item to reach the desired quantity. In workplaces where work involves resource gathering, your workers will periodically go on gathering trips to try to obtain the selected items. Using the building plaque, you can instruct workers on which items they should try to obtain during work. The harder an item is to obtain, the lower the chance your workers will be able to gather it. Farm workers take care of the assigned fields at their workplace by ploughing, sowing and harvesting. Using the building plaque of the farm, you can manage which plants should be cultivated by the workers on the farm. You will also find information about the current state of the fields and the amount of stored crops and seeds. Animal husbandry workers take care of the animals at their workplace by breeding, feeding, collecting animal products, and sending selected animals for slaughter. Using the building plaque of the animal husbandry, you can manage the breeding process, track the state of products and animals, and also buy or sell animals yourself. So, hopefully I can pull this information back up from the compendium. Might need to read this again at some point. Anyway, use the Workplaces tab. That's a lot of information. Management General, my population is 5. There's your settlers. Everyone, some of them are delighted, some of them are satisfied. Aha. So something I'm already confused about right now is it mentions something about a Workplaces tab. Employed here, settler. Manage your orders, busy workers. Aha! So that's how you do it. So if I wanted to put somebody into the workshop, how come there's 2 with the same name here? Oh no, they haven't got the same name. So I can put somebody in here. Building upgrades that are available. Okay. So I've got to figure out how that works, but big problem here is
people need me.
Is that guy stuck in there forever now? Stuck on the steps. Oh, he got up. Whew. There he is. You can talk to them. You can mouse over this and it gives some information. Happiness. It's homeless. seem to be quite happy considering they're homeless. Anyway, at least he's not stuck. I've got to talk to Gunnar again, so I'm going to do that. Maybe save. I don't know what to do about my saves. These saves go back to earlier versions of the game. They might be broke, I'm not sure, but... So I considered deleting my saves. But I'm not sure. I've got autosaves. I'm going to enter a name here just called Working Save. Right, talk to him. Seeing the workshop running fills me with optimism. My son, excellent work. Ah, I finally earned your praise. Know that I greatly appreciate what you're doing for us, but you must know that the role of Jarl is not just honour and pleasures. It is mostly hard work and making difficult decisions, although I think that you've figured it out for yourself by now. I will do what it takes to secure the safety of the clan. The basis for such safety will be providing them with a heat source. Agreed, every northerner knows that the code can be deadly, and that's why we need firewood. Oh! I didn't catch that last bit, doesn't matter. I am to research the sawmill into the technology tree. Could do the well while I'm here. Let's deviate from the tutorial. Can I? Unlock cost 450. Oh, it's got 100. I don't think I can. No, I've got to do it. I've got to unlock the sawmill. And now they want me to build a sawmill. Hey. You are delighted. Do I need to rest right now? I've got a bit of wood up here. Right, I need to build a sawmill. This would come under here. I am to build a sawmill. You can control height with the mouse wheel, by the way, up and down. You can control the height. Now wait a minute. Stone axe. A hammer is not there. Got to put it on the bar. Right, logs. I've got to start working on the sawmill now. Oh, I've got some. Got a few logs out here. I'm going to need a lot more. Let's get to work. Finally, I can make progress in the game once again. Let's cut the trees. That sound. When you cut these trees, they don't go down realistically like in Medieval Dynasty, but you get more logs from a tree than you do in that game. One more log for the base. More logs. More logs. Okay. How many have I got out here? One. I need to chop this one yet. So what I don't like is, you see it all rolling now? You've cut down a tree. They're all going to roll down onto the beach. God, you... Get them up here. When you chop down a tree, the logs that spill from the tree are way off to the side. Sometimes the logs end up over the rocks and they go all over. Yeah, I've got to reiterate what Cage 848 said on his video. Some sort of holder for the logs would be great. This one. Do I need more logs for this beam? Anyway, it's progress. Where's my hammer? I'm going to need copper parts. I had some. Wood billet. So, I remember this from the prologue. You put that on the belt and then you use the reel and the lever. Lever says beam. Use the lever, plank. So to build this I need 4 beams, right? So then you use that, and I've got beams. Two out of 4. So do this again now. Put that in there, use that. Put that through there. I'll work through the night here, I didn't sleep. So I built the sawhorse. Do this for science then. Deposit. And saw. And that gives me a billet, which completes that. And now we're back to logs again. Continue building this. A lot more logs will be needed. There's the wind. Anyway. My time is up on this video right now. I'm recording at native resolution, larger file sizes and all that, so what I'm going to do is I'm still building the sawmill right now. I'm going to say see you next time. We'll continue. Goodbye!